So this video is about some examples of how to solve an equation for x. And so here are the 3 steps that we're going to use. We're going to say, let's start off by cleaning up the problem, making sure we get rid of any parentheses. If we have fractions, we'll get rid of those. And this particular video is not going to cover the fraction part because I do have a couple other videos already posted to YouTube for you for that, but also combining like terms on each side separately. So that's step 1, is just clean up the problem a little bit so it's not so crazy looking. Then step 2, if we have more than one x or y or whatever letter that's in the problem, if we have more than one in the problem, we're going to get rid of one of them because we only want one letter in the problem. So if you're going to get rid of one of the terms, you're going to have to add or subtract to do it. And then step 3 is get x alone. On one side of the equal sign, get rid of everything that's with it. So it says get rid of the number that's attached to the x last. And so you'll see how that works out. So these are the 3 steps I'm going to follow. So the first problem here is 4x minus 3 plus 5x equals 8 minus 2x plus 6. At the equal sign, notice I drew this line with my highlighter. One of the things that people struggle with a lot is keeping clear which side of the equal sign they're working on, because in a little bit we need to do things on both sides, and our eye needs to have this visual memory and to see that, make sure we're doing it on each side instead of doing everything on one side kind of thing. So I like to draw that line just as a visual reminder. So the first step was clean it up, and in this case, just on the left side, we're not bringing stuff to this side back and forth. That's not the cleanup stage. Cleanup stage, just look at this side only and say, okay, is there anything here that can be consolidated, can put together? Are there like terms? And sure enough, we have a positive 4x and we have a positive 5x. And so that's really saying 4 plus 5. So we have, in this case, 9x when you put those together, and then we still have the minus 3. And then on this side, we'll see if there's anything else we can do here. And sure enough, we have an 8 is a regular number and a plus 6. Those things can go together, so that's going to be 14, and then the minus 2x. So that's really all we needed to do. That was our cleanup stage. That was combining things that we could on each side of the equal sign separately. Next, if we have more than one letter in the problem, let's get rid of one. So now what we have a 9x over here, and we have a negative 2x over here. So we do have more than one letter in the problem. It doesn't matter which one you get rid of. Just pick one and do it. It will come out right either way. I like to get rid of the smallest one. And the reason I like to do that is because I don't like to work with negative numbers much, and that will help eliminate some of that. So since negative 2 is smaller than positive 9, I'm going to get rid of this one first. Yes, it says negative 2, but it also means minus 2. So to get rid of this whole chunk, we're going to do the opposite of subtraction. We're going to add 2x to both sides. 2x on this side and 2x on this side. And we do the same thing. I write the plus and the plus there to show that it's the opposite of what was happening. So over here, negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So this becomes a 0x. Well, we know that 0 times anything is 0. So this is now saying 14 minus 0. So it's just 14. This canceled out. On this side of the equal sign, we now have 9 plus 2. Those are like terms, so we can put those together. Okay, so now we have the equation where there's just one letter in the problem. So step 2 was get rid of one of the letters. Then step 3, get x alone, and make sure you get rid of whatever's attached to the x last. So if you look here, the 11 is what's bumped up against the x. So we're going to do with that last. We're not going to mess with the 14 because the 14 isn't even bothering my x. It's not on the same side of the equal sign as the x. So 14 is not what I'm focusing on. I'm only focusing on the 2 numbers that are on the same side of the equal sign as x. And I don't want to get rid of the 11 until the end. So I'm going to get rid of the 3 first. It says minus 3, so I'm going to add 3 to both sides. of the equal sign. And so now what I have left is 11x is equal to 17. Now I can get rid of the 11. It's multiplying because it's bumped up against the x. We always do the opposite to get rid of things. So I'm going to divide by 11 here and make sure you do the same thing on the other side. So x is equal to 17 over 11. And we would just leave our answer just like that. If it could be reduced, we would, but we would not use mixed numbers. Okay, just leave it as 17 over 11. Okay, so here's another one. We'll do the same steps. We need to clean it up. And in this case, we're going to get rid of our parentheses. We can't do anything in the parentheses because 7x and 3 are not alike. They're not like terms, so you can't put them together. Same thing over here. But if you could do something in there, you would do that first. So now we're going to multiply both things in here by this -2. And we're going to multiply both of these things by -3. The 4 and the 1 are not going to get multiplied because they're not inside the parenthesis. This -2 is bumped up against the parenthesis. So it means only what's in parentheses gets multiplied. So this becomes -14x. -2 times +3 is -6. So we write -6. We don't bring signs down. We do the multiplication, and whatever the result is what we put for our sign. This means -6, and it also means subtract 6 all at the same time. And then I didn't change the 4, so that stays like that. Here we have -3 times +2x, that's -6x. -3 times -3 is a +9. Now we still have cleanup to do. We got rid of the parentheses, but now we can see if there's any like terms we can combine. Sure enough, we have -6 minus 4, and we have +9 plus 1. So if we watch out, you got to make sure you keep this. It's not 6 minus 4, it's -6 minus 4. So be careful about that. It's an easy way to mess it up. And if you just put that in your calculator, it's -6 minus 4. It will give you the right answer. And here we have +9 plus 1 is +10. Okay, so we're done with the cleanup stage finally. We got rid of parentheses. We combined things that could be combined. Step 2 says if you have an extra x, get rid of one of them. -14 is smaller than -6. Kind of like the weather, it's colder than 6. Less money than, but again, it doesn't matter which one you get rid of. You can get rid of either one. But I'm going to get rid of the smallest one. I'm going to add 14 to cause that to cancel out and go away. And I have to make sure I add 14 to the other side to do the same thing. So this becomes